Hello everyone, and welcome to our webinar, What's New in Jamf Pro 11. Thanks so much for joining us today. As everyone is still getting signed in, we'll go over just a few housekeeping items. As we go through today's content, please don't hesitate to direct questions to the Q&A section in your webinar panel, and we'll do our best to get to all of them before we end our time together today. This webinar will be recorded, and we'll share the recording with you shortly after the webinar is finished. If we don't get to all of the questions, we'll certainly follow up with you afterward, or you can reach out to info@jamf.com to get in contact with someone more quickly. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My name is Kaylee Carlson. I'm part of the product marketing organization at Jamf, and I've been working with Jamf Pro for over 5 years, so I'm really excited to be giving you this look into what's new with Jamf Pro 11. We have a lot to cover today, as Jamf Pro 11 delivers some exciting new updates. We'll start by taking a look at the refreshed user interface and accessibility improvements. We'll discuss the new features and functionality that are available now, and then we'll take a look at a few new things on the horizon. We'll end our time with a quick wrap-up and answer any outstanding questions in the chat. Before we get started into Jamf Pro 11, though, let's just quickly touch on what it is that Jamf does, which is help organizations succeed with Apple. Our purpose is to simplify work, no matter where work lives or what it looks like. We do this by creating enterprise-secure solutions that are consumer simple and protect the privacy of users. Today, over 74,000 organizations rely on Jamf to manage over 31 million devices. Jamf helps commercial organizations, schools, universities, hospitals, and small to medium businesses across the globe succeed with Apple. Now more than ever, with the growth of Apple in the enterprise, organizations need solutions that are efficient, secure, and keep users happy and productive. And that all starts with Jamf Pro, our flagship product and the standard in Apple device management. Jamf Pro empowers IT professionals with flexible workflows while preserving that best-in-class Apple experience and personal privacy that end users have come to expect. So let's touch on the key value of Jamf Pro. Many of you tuning in today are probably familiar with Jamf Pro and may be using it in your environment. So this may be a bit repetitive, but it's important to know that all the things that make Jamf Pro the standard in Apple device management carry over to Jamf Pro 11 as the foundation that underpins new and exciting features. So we'll buzz through those tried and true hallmark features really quickly now, starting with zero-touch deployment. You can deploy devices to any employee anywhere in the world by integrating with Apple deployment programs to automate and verify enrollment and configuration using built-in methods such as automated and user enrollment. Also, when using Jamf Connect with Jamf Pro, a user's cloud identity can be used to create new local macOS accounts remotely on demand. Mobile device management. Through remote management and the use of configuration policies, profiles, smart targeting, and scripts, organizations can leverage workflows to configure and customize the device for each end user. Through settings management, admins can also deploy secure baselines to ensure that each device under management is properly configured and hardened as a first line of defense against threats or data loss. Inventory management allows you to automatically collect user, hardware, software, and device security data, or customize inventory specifications to gain critical visibility into every device in your fleet to take action when needed. Jamf Pro offers a simplified app management experience for everything users need to be productive on the latest apps and operating systems, including auto updates with Jamf app installers. Remote Actions allows your organization to react quickly to a change in the state of the device. You can send remote commands for common tasks like updating an operating system, an application, locking or wiping a device, or putting it in lost mode if need be. The self-service catalog gives users on-demand access to apps, settings, and other resources without having to submit an IT help desk ticket, simplifying work to give employees everything they need with just one click. These features are at the core of Jamf Pro and truly helps organizations succeed with Apple. But of course, there's more. The best has just gotten better. Are we ready to meet Jamf Pro 11? Let's do it. So first and foremost, you'll notice that the user interface has been completely refreshed. Jamf Pro 11 has been redesigned with a modern look and feel that improves clarity and ease of use. In addition to a fresh new look, we've made some significant accessibility improvements such as larger font sizes, greater contrast between font and background colors, and adjustments to the padding and alignment of various elements, making it easier to read text and scan information more quickly. The left nav sidebar has been redesigned to reduce visual clutter and streamline navigation. A dedicated button for the dashboard has been added to the top of the sidebar, and the settings button has been moved from the top right corner of the page to the bottom of the sidebar. Icons for the main areas of Jamf Pro remain visible on the left nav of the page at all times, providing quick access from anywhere in the interface. The back-end functionality of the interface has also been updated to be more modern and secure. This will make it easier for Jamf to resolve issues and implement new feature requests quickly in the future. We hope that you love this redesigned look, and we're excited to let you know that dark mode for Jamf Pro will be available in beta very soon. This is a feature Jamf Nation has been asking for. We hear you loud and clear, and we're looking forward to delivering. If you aren't already in the Jamf Pro Beta program, I'll touch on how to join at the end of this presentation. Okay, that's a quick look at the interface. Let's check out the new notable features. Declarative Device Management has been positioned by Apple as the future of device management. It is also a critical enhancement to streamline security workflows. This year at WWDC, Apple showcased how they are broadening device management capabilities, and one of those enhancements was new software update management workflows. In the past, Jamf Pro would need to consistently have devices check in to refresh to the latest data. Now with this new workflow, admins can specify the date and time of updates. Devices react to their own state changes and inform Jamf Pro when a change is made, instead of the MDM server constantly checking in. Because devices proactively and autonomously give feedback to Jamf Pro regarding the update's progress, admins have a better and more timely view into the state of devices when updates are starting, installing, and then are completed. So let's take a look at what this looks like in practice. This is a demo instance and there are no devices enrolled, but this is the workflow you would follow, and this can be done for any number of devices. From the Jamf Pro console, I can click on Computers or Devices. From there, I go down to Software Updates under Content Management and choose which devices I want to update. I then have a few options on what action I want to take. I select Download and Schedule to Install, choose my date, what version of the operating system I want, and then I click Apply. And that's it. It's an intuitive workflow that provides ease of use for this vital aspect to any Apple environment. For end users, when an admin schedules a software update, they receive a visible notification about the date and time the update will be applied. Users will continue to be reminded as the deadline approaches, but it's non-intrusive, and it still provides a user-friendly experience. Software Updates is available now in Jamf Pro 11 or later for cloud customers and supports macOS, iOS, and iPadOS. Apple also announced at WWDC that they are further enhancing enrollment workflows with Account Driven Device Enrollment for institutionally owned devices. This new workflow is simple and avoids the risk of relying on a URL where potential bad actors use a fake website to look like an enrollment page. Account Driven Device Enrollment is nearly identical to the Account Driven User Enrollment workflow for personally owned devices, and the requirements to set up a user-friendly workflow are the same. A user opens the Settings app on their device and navigates to the general settings, then VPN and device management. The user taps the Sign In to Work or School account and types in their email address. The device looks up and reads the Service Discovery JSON file hosted by the organization and redirects to the Jamf Pro sign-in page. If single sign-on is enabled for enrollment within Jamf Pro settings, the user will see the organization's login page from their identity provider that's integrated with Jamf Pro. If not using single sign-on authentication to Pro, a login to enroll your device screen is shown, and users can sign in with a Jamf Pro or LDAP user account to enroll. After authenticating with Jamf Pro, users are prompted to sign into iCloud and authenticate with their IDP credentials. Users are then prompted to enroll their device and enter the device passcode to approve. Implementing account-driven user enrollment is simple for admins and involves one checkbox with the user-initiated enrollment settings page, and they're done. You can see the requirements for account-driven device enrollment listed here on the slide, and again, we're currently supporting iOS and iPadOS 17 and later. The Jamf Cloud Distribution Service, or JCDS, is a cloud distribution point offering that is available if your environment supports the use of JCDS. I'm sure many of you listening use JCDS to host different types of content, such as packages, in-house apps and books, and seamlessly deliver that content to your end users. But we recognize it's not without some friction, since the previous version does not support programmatic access or uploads of large files. JCDS 2.0 is a rewrite of the Jamf Cloud Distribution Service that utilizes a serverless deployment with Lambdas to manage file uploads and downloads, which means increased performance, including an easier path to uploading larger file sizes. 2.0 also now offers Jamf admins and partners public API endpoints to programmatically upload, download, and delete content. This is a long-awaited improvement from our Jamf Pro admins, and we can't wait to see how you use this next iteration. Excuse me. Last but not least, we're excited to let you know that both Jamf Pro and Jamf School have achieved state ramp readiness. State ramp provides state and local governments with a standardized approach to ensure the cloud services suppliers they are working with meet the required cybersecurity standards. This effort demonstrates our continued dedication to cybersecurity and education by meeting the highest security standards in how we protect our customers' data. If you want to learn more about our state ramp ready status, you can check out the link that I'll drop in the chat window now. All right, so that was a look at what's already generally available for Jamf Pro 11, and it's quite a list. Now let's turn the page and check out what's on the near-term horizon for Jamf Pro. Jamf Remote Assist provides the capability for admins to remotely assist end users on managed macOS devices, allowing them to kick off screen sharing sessions with devices enrolled in Jamf Pro. This highly anticipated feature benefits admins by incorporating remote assist features directly into the management console for a native experience and secure connection from wherever you are. Jamf Remote Assist also has the ability to download files like system logs to better assess the state of the machine. Starting a Jamf Remote Assist session is simple. Navigate to Computers, search for a device or group of devices, click on Management, and Start Session. A new browser tab will open and will wait for the end user to allow the screen sharing. There are two types of sessions. An attended session is utilized in a one-to-one scenario when the user is logged into macOS on the managed computer and can allow the session. An unattended session most often occurs in a setting like a Mac computer lab, when a user is not logged into macOS, but the admin is able to provide local account credentials to start a session and troubleshoot. For end users, an interactive, connected support experience means all they need to do is allow the Jamf Remote Assist session to start screen sharing, and they're on track to resolving their concerns quickly and get back to being productive. You can read more detailed information about Jamf Remote Assist, including an FAQ, in our detailed blog on jamf.com. And I'll drop the link to that blog here now in the chat. App Installers is a curated collection of Jamf managed and Jamf provided installer packages that automate and streamline updating and deploying the third-party apps. Jamf Pro automatically sources these packages from vendors, repackages them if necessary, and updates and deploys from titles to designated Mac machines in a smart group, saving admins time and keeping apps up to date and secure. In Jamf Pro 11.1, app installers get an update that improves a view into Jamf App Catalog deployed apps. Now apps from the Jamf App Catalog and apps from the App Store are viewed separately, facilitating easier management of app installer titles. This new one-page view includes a list of all deployments sorted by the newest to the oldest. The added visibility provides a better understanding of what app deployments are successful and those that have failed, helping admins easily know when to take action without having to review each deployment state to initiate a retry. Last, but certainly not least, macOS Onboarding, powered by self-service, streamlines the process of setting up and distributing content on computers for end users. It provides the flexibility to select specific policies, configuration profiles, and applications for automatic installation in an admin-defined order upon the initial launch of self-service for macOS on a new device. This new onboarding workflow streamlines Jamf's existing onboarding process for macOS, which relies on open-source third-party apps like DEP Notify or Set Up Your Mac along with Swift Dialog. You can learn more about any of these features or anything about Jamf products and solutions by visiting the Jamf Learning Hub. Here you'll find a wealth of information such as product documentation, release notes, videos, blogs, and articles. I'd also like to note that Jamf Pro integrates seamlessly with our other Jamf products, Jamf Connect and Jamf Protect, to help you manage, connect, and protect all of your Apple devices. If you haven't already joined the Jamf Pro Beta program, please feel free to do so. This gives you an opportunity to learn about and test new features and functionality before they are generally available, and provide important feedback to our teams. To join the beta, visit the URL account.jamf.com. To submit feedback, click on the Feedback tab on the left nav within Jamf Pro, or you can provide feedback directly in the beta forum. Another way to provide thoughts is by joining Jamf Nation. Jamf Nation is the largest community of Apple admins with over 100,000 members that you can communicate and collaborate with. At any time within Jamf Nation, you can provide feedback and raise any questions or issues to our software developers. One more time before we end, we're here to help organizations succeed with Apple. If you'd like to get in touch with someone at Jamf to find out more about success with Apple in your environment, please email us at info@jamf.com. And that's it for today's session. I hope you've learned some useful information about Jamf Pro 11, but please know we aren't done. There will be plenty more exciting features, many of them commonly requested by our Jamf Nation community, that will be available in future Jamf Pro 11 releases, so stay tuned.